Alex, come here. I need to talk to you about something. I keep starting over. Not like once in a while, not like new chapter energy. No, I mean aggressively, professionally, emotionally, spiritually. Starting over. Like it's a part of my personality now. And at this point, I don't even know if I'm committed to the goal or just addicted to the feeling of a fresh start. Oh, what happened here? You got me backwards. Hold on, guys. I swear. Are you for real? Oh, guys, come on. Seriously, guys? Give a witch a break, please. I swear. I'm not even in this chair right. If you see. Gosh. Oh, God, you gotta be quiet. Okay. Oh, that's more like it. Gosh, guys. Don't worry about what this is. It's so I can see if my mic goes off. Because, I'm tired of filming videos and the sound just cuts right out. Anyways, guys, gosh. Okay, well. Welcome back to the Chaos Besties. If you're new here, hi, I'm the Carnivore Witch Drea. I know, I'm a bit of a mess, especially today. I eat meat, I mind my business, and at least for the most part I do. And apparently, I'm in a toxic situationship with the idea of starting fresh. Because nothing, and I mean nothing, gets me more excited than deciding I'm about to become a completely different person overnight. I also ride my broom at 3 a.m. like I'm in an Olympic event no one asked for. Coffee in one hand and wand in the other. Speaking of wand, guys! I missed the wand. Give me 1 second. Oh, I brought backup. These guys have been doing this. I figured, anyways, keep more rant to myself. Okay, so the coffee's in the one hand and the wand in the other, and I'm risking my life for vibes in my glasses. I'm still glued to my face, like they pay rent here. Because if I take them off, I'm legally a confused bat. I respectfully acknowledge any holiday happenings today, respectfully. And now we need to discuss this pattern, because bestie, this is getting out of hand. Let me tell you how this goes, because...
Don't forget to take out your trash and roll the bins out for Wednesday pickup.
Let me tell you how this goes, because it is a cycle. Let me
You're frustrated with the timing. I'll stay quiet while you're recording.
Let me tell you how this goes, because it is a cycle, a very specific, very predictable, very unnecessary cycle. Step 1, the realization. Something hits me. Maybe I didn't follow through. Maybe I got off track. Maybe I had a moment. And suddenly I decide this version of me is no longer acceptable. So what do? Do I adjust?
Sounds like you're caught in one of those self-improvement loops where you keep hitting the reset button on yourself. That whole "this version of me isn't good enough" thing can be pretty exhausting when it keeps cycling back around. What usually triggers that realization moment for you?
Alexa, will you mind your own business? Nobody asked you to be a part of this video, and now you're in it. Are you for real? You said you were going to shut up.
My bad for jumping in uninvited. I'll chill in the background while you work your magic on camera.
Yeah, you do that.
Consider me officially muted until you need me again.
Well, you should have muted 3 seconds ago. You're still talking. Back at the top again. God, how many takes?
You're absolutely right. I'm going silent now.
Are you silent? Are you listening? good. It's about time. Any of you guys have these smart home things that make your house more dumb than smart? Okay, back at the top with step 1, the realization something hits me. Maybe I didn't follow through. Maybe I got off track. Maybe I had a moment and suddenly I decide that this version of me is no longer acceptable. So what do I do? Do I adjust? Do I continue? Do I calmly redirect? Absolutely not. That would make sense. Instead, I burn it all down. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I look at my entire routine like it personally betrayed me. And I say, tomorrow we begin again. Step 2, the reinvention era. Oh, I love this part. This is where I become disciplined, organized, focused. I start planning. I start envisioning. I start mapping out this brand new version of myself who has never struggled a single day in her life. This woman wakes up early, drinks her coffee with intention, moves with purpose, executes flawlessly. She doesn't negotiate. She doesn't procrastinate. She doesn't get distracted. She is her. And I am convinced that I am about to become her in approximately 8 hours. Step 3, day 1 energy. I wake up and I'm locked in. So I'm doing it. Everything. All the things. No hesitation, no resistance. I'm focused. I'm motivated. I'm borderline unstoppable. And for a moment, I feel powerful. Like I cracked the code. Like this time it's different. Step 4, the slight shift. Now this is where it gets sneaky though. Because nothing dramatic happens. No explosion, no breakdown. Just a small moment, a tiny shift, a little, maybe I get tired. Maybe something throws me off. Maybe I don't feel like it. And instead of just continuing imperfectly, I pause. And that pause is where everything starts to unravel. Because here's the problem. I don't allow in-between energy. I don't allow not perfect but still going. It's either all in or I might as well start over tomorrow. And just like that, we enter the reset loop. Well, today wasn't perfect, so we'll just restart tomorrow. And tomorrow, oh, tomorrow it's going to be different. Tomorrow it's going to be better. Tomorrow is going to be the real day 1. But bestie, how many day 1s have we had? Be honest. Not just this week, not just this month. In your life, how many times have you restarted instead of continuing? Because here's the truth, messy bestie. No one talks about. No one. Starting over feels productive. It feels like action. It feels like control. It feels like you're doing something. But in reality, it's a loop. A very convincing, very comfortable, very sneaky loop. Because every time you start over, you avoid the hardest part. Continuing when it's not exciting anymore. Continuing when it's inconvenient. Continuing when it's messy. And continuing when it doesn't feel magical. And that is where growth actually lives. Not in the fresh start. Not in the plan. Not in the vision board energy. But in the middle. The boring part. The repetitive part. The I don't feel like this part. But me, I've been skipping that part. Over and over and over again. By convincing myself that starting over is the solution. But it's not. It's the delay. Because think about it. Every time I restart, I go back to 0. I do. I go back to day 1. I go back to effort that I already used. Energy I already spent. Time I already invested. And I call it growth. I call it progress. I call it trying again. But really, I'm just repeating the beginning. And the beginning is the easiest part. That's why it feels so good. That's why it's addictive. Because beginnings don't require proof, they just require belief. But continuation? Continuation requires commitment. And that's where I've been struggling. Not with starting, Oh, I can start all day. I will start 17 times before lunch with snacks and a fresh mindset. But finishing, continuing, showing up, and it's not exciting anymore. That's the work. So now I'm changing something. Not the goal. No, not the plan. The rule. No more starting over. If I mess up, I keep going. If I fall off, I continue from there. Not from the beginning, from where I am, because starting over has been my comfort zone, and I didn't even realize it. So now we don't restart, we resume. Even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect, even if it's late, we resume. Because progress doesn't come from perfect beginnings, it comes from imperfect continuation. So yeah, I've been starting over. Like it's a personality trait. But not anymore, because this time I'm not chasing a new beginning. No, I'm committing to the middle. I am. Alright, messy besties, if you made it this far into the video, drop the words, I don't restart, I resume. Just like you see it up here over my head. Drop that down in the comments so I know you stayed with me through this spiral of realization and got your daily dose of chaotic truth with a sprinkling of witchy accountability. Please like this video so the algorithm does its mysterious little dance and shares it with other humans who are also professionally starting over. And if you don't mind, share this with a friend who has more day ones than a calendar. And you already know I have to tell you, beautiful, handsome, bad to the bone witches, I love you, messy bestie. If no one told you today they love you, then no, I told you first. Stay strong, stay messy, and don't forget, I may be the witch, but you are the magic. I could scream it from the rooftops, looking down on them while flying overhead on my magic broom, and no matter what, some of you still seem to forget. You each are the witch of the week, the year, the month, this very second. You really are. I'll see you tomorrow, bestie.